Hello everyone, Action here. Welcome to my channel. Today we'll be continuing our gameplay now as the Imperial Corps. In the latest video, we've managed to successfully repel some of the Praetorian Scourge attacks in the west section of the galaxy. However, the Scourge has now greatly expanded to the other side of the galaxy, and we are trying to utilize all of our vessels to reduce their numbers and make it easier for us to reclaim all of those systems. The Sentinels, a force that was supposed to help us defeat the Scourge, has only around 1.1 million fleet power, and they are not moving at all. The rest of the galaxy is pretty much in a bad position just like us, with the exception of the Fallen Empire, but they also have a fleet of around 1 million, so they're not very strong as well. Right now we have produced another massive fleet with our great commander the Shuldes, and we are just blasting through their stations. The Rainfire battleships look so cool. Now we might be cooked here in the system because the Praetorian Scourge has arrived and I forgot to send out our Juggernaut to help us. So we retreated all of our vessels, some suffered a little bit of casualties. Betting everything on this new fleet composition, it's gonna have 2 Titans, the Suppressor class, which prevents the enemies from disengaging, and we're gonna have some anti-bio class battleships. They would be comprised of basically the Tachyon Lance and some advanced strike craft. I hope if we build enough of those fleets, we can just take out every single one of their fleets in a single volley, and that would greatly reduce our losses. We have advanced so much in our technology that the pirates cannot even defeat our starbase. The Imperial Armada has been created, allowing us to design specific vessels that are made with very cheap costs. Our forces that have retreated are now engaging in battle. That was a swift victory for us. Created a Praetorian fleet using our relic, and it has only 158,000. Let's see if it managed to kill at least a single starbase of theirs. We also made some new designs of the nuclear missile class cruisers. Those will be carrying those neutron launchers that are deadly for the Praetorian Scourge. So we are gonna go ahead and launch them with the Quantum Catapult right here, and let's hope that most of them keep together. Alright, yeah, it didn't work out very well. I don't know why, but they keep getting in close range. They were supposed to be very far away. So we are outranging them. We're just being killed by the strike craft. Yeah, most of their damage was done through strike craft. So I think if we reinforce this fleet with some pointed defenses, we should be fine. Another one of our leaders that had the Genius Armorer trait has died. So we are now running low on traits here. That's very worrying. Thankfully we are still sitting on 95% shield hardening, but we are below the 100% ideal. We are finally getting some help from our vassals. They are penetrating inside the Praetorian Scourge borders and doing some nasty work in their space stations. No way! I know why. I know. Since the Edobots have activated the L-Gate, now the Scourge can just travel throughout the galaxy going through the L-Gates. That means we can no longer predict where they're gonna appear because there are so many L-Gates in the galaxy, and this choke point that we were trying to defend, it's basically useless now. I mean, this vessel, he couldn't have been worse. So we gotta capture Terminal Egress, otherwise they would just be coming at us from all sides. So what we're gonna do then is get our fleets in the middle of the system. So the Praetorian Scourge launched the 3 fleets at us with over 5 million fleet power in total.
Receiving communications.
We have won this battle at least. Our anti-bio class battleships are doing some heavy work with those Tachyon Lances and rear-line missiles. We managed to sneak in our dimensional fleet to finish up bombarding this vested world. I'm gonna be honest with you, what the Erebot Sentients did here activating the L-Gate basically destroyed the whole galaxy. Because right now the Scourge has taken over control of the Terminal Agra system and they're just spreading across the galaxy. Thankfully Actually, the first ones to fall are the Earbot Sentients, because they happen to have one of the Algates inside their borders, so that's what you get for being so incredibly dumb. We have cleansed this world of the Xeno infestation, and it's now an unbarren world. We are using our dimensional fleet to attack the Scourge and specifically target their home planets. Oh boy, but we have a problem here. So the Praetorian Scourge utilized this Algate to invade our vassal. We are about to launch our biggest military enterprise yet, utilizing 7 of our anti-bio ships, and let's see how we go. It is just a massive swarm of strikecraft. So we just obliterated their fleets with only losing 7 cruisers, because cruisers are shorter ranged than battleships. So the Scourge saw our battleships and decided to retreat, but it was too late. Poor little guys. I think that this is it, right? We just gotta swarm them with strikecraft. This way they can't deal damage to us. Look, another battle and they only dealt 500,000. They killed 10 of our battleships. I've just realized that no matter how many of their fleets we killed, we have already claimed more than 1.3 thousand of those vassals. They just keep reinforcing, and that is because they have those infested worlds. And if we want to win, we must destroy those worlds and stop them from reinforcing. So right now I'm gonna focus more on expanding and cleaning out those nests than on defension. The strikecraft is so OP once it is warmed up. Look at this, they have only dealt 7,000 damage and we killed 2 of their fleets. On top of the space station, we are just receiving refugees left and right, and I keep wondering, just imagine you being one of those families, the Scourge attacks your home planet, everyone gets destroyed, and then you flee to the Galactic Emperor with your only hope of survival. Now you know what the good part is? Most of their planets have this planetary shield generation, meaning that our devastation is greatly reduced, which is fantastic. As always, the AI very helpful. Oh, I just noticed we can establish psionic link with the entity behind the Scourge, and we can actually talk to them. So apparently they have been fleeing from the hunters for all eons, and Praetorian means the survivors. They say that the hunters are even worse than them, and that even if we succeed in defeating them, the hunters will come for us. And so, very grim, very grim. We were holding up to our choke points, but I think that the Scourge is expanding far too quickly in this region. So what we're gonna do is take our Imperial Armada, which is this massive fleet, and try to slow down their progress. Look, it's so disgusting. Those guys are so disgusting. And they got blown up to pieces. And another one has died. They already infested this world, come on. We just cleansed another one and they just infested. Look at how pretty it is, our Imperial Armada in action. Very swift win. Finally, we have reduced their total number of worlds by 1. Here there is a fleet of our allies bombarding the planet, and here I've sent our Imperial Armada to bombard the other planet. Here we are again launching this type of attack, but this time we're gonna be a little more cautious. So they have a planet right here that was being orbital bombarded by our dimensional fleet, but since our dimensional fleet just evaporated because their time has expired, we now need to go here and finish up the job, and we are gonna do that after our hyperjumps are recharged. And another world has been killed. Only 5 more remaining. We have a very large problem here because we are inside an electric storm, and electric storms deals damage to our shields and prevents them from regenerating. Oh, that's a very good Boon of the Shroud. Probably the best one. All of our leaders get plus 40 years of lifespan. That's fantastic. Now we're gonna take our massive Imperial Armada and try to prevent their further expansion. So what we are looking for here are those very nasty Praetorian infestors. As a matter of fact, they have 5 infestors in this system. Let's launch our planned attack on this planet here. And they dare to launch a counter-attack to our fleet. But our Imperial Armada is far too powerful for them. Yeah, that was a total slaughter for us. We only lost 3 battleships and 1 cruiser. That's fantastic. And here they are, our neutron launchers dealing massive amounts of damage. We have arrived at the target system and started bombarding this planet. And another one has been killed. And in the meantime, those pirates keep attacking us. Like, don't they realize that something more dangerous than our empire is happening in the galaxy right now? But I guess they're mimicking real life, right? Taking advantage of tough times. I'm worried because the Praetorian Scourge is launching about 10 million in fleet power at our main fleets here. So what we're gonna do is wait a little longer and jump to this system that is very nearby. So we're gonna waste their time. There they are, coming at us, and we just jump drive out. These suckers. And now let's begin orbital bombarding their planet. And another planet has been destroyed, meaning they only have 3 infested worlds remaining. They are now desperately trying to recover the system here. But what we are gonna do is, in 5 days we are gonna jump and seize this other planet. So because those bioships don't have jump drives, what we can do is just do a little bit of ping pong with them, attacking this planet, and once they come for us, we go and jump to the other planet and keep doing that non-stop. Oh, they have ambushed this small fleet of ours, but I hope they can kite them out and defeat them, because they are designed for it. And that, my friends, is why the importance of knowing your fleet composition is very, very important. You can see that they are in the middle of the battle, just like cattle being swarmed by our vessels that are just kiting them, and they're all dead. They launched a very cute fleet to try to stop us from gaining that planet of only 1 million. We finished the destruction of the Lirnacorn world, and they now have only 2 systems remaining. So we are gonna do a move to kill the Praetorian infestors, or at least contain them here. If they somehow try to escape this region, we're gonna go after them and destroy. But if we destroy them now, the crisis will just regenerate them somewhere else, and it's gonna be much harder for us to catch up. Since they are just located, all of them, in the same system, it makes very predictable for us to know their location. Now they have a more sizable fleet to defend their system, comprised of 3.4 million. But they're not dying. How tough are these guys? Look at the trail, but we are still making so much more damage because of our long-range weapons. Of Praetorian ships destroyed. We are about to destroy another one of their world, and it's now gone. Let's jump and finish their last one. The station is now gone, and we are now approaching the last Praetorian infested world. Just some cool visualization of our ring world inside a gravity storm. This game is so pretty. And there it is, folks. The last Praetorian world has been decimated. So now what we gotta do is just hunt down every single one of their vessels and finish up the war. They have regained another world? Come on, man, it's gotta be a joke. So after countless minutes searching for, they have seized this planet. At least it's very near us. So right now we are just going to claim those systems from them, and the crisis has managed to conquer another 2 planets. One of our counselors has reached level 8, but he didn't get the Genus Armorer trait again. Instead, we're gonna go with Peacekeeper, because we are in peaceful times. We have successfully deterred most of the Scourge advanced. We have defeated plenty of their vessels using our latest ship design, the anti-bio ships. We have also replaced our strike craft with swarm strikers, so they are even more effective against the Scourge. Right now they have only 2 planets. One is being bombarded here, and the other one is also being bombarded here. So we should be fine. We have loads and loads of fleets scattered across the galaxy, taking out one system at a time. Although sometimes they send us a small garrison of 1 to 2 million, we are most likely going to defeat them because of our counter designs. I figured our Juggernaut count as 1 fleet by himself, although he has only 75,000 fleet power, but it can't outrange their space station greatly. We have cleansed another world, enabling more of our fleets to engage in combat. Our Juggernaut was caught in battle. At least it survived the encounter. Just like that, they're getting flanked from everywhere, basically in a death circle. It's kind of beautiful how our ships do it. But then again, we won without a single loss. Oh, that's bad. One of our fleets was caught up in battle, but at least we reinforced it with jump drives. So we should be okay, but we have suffered massive casualties on those two fleets. And now the Scourge has 0 infested worlds, meaning they cannot receive any more reinforcements. So right now we are just scouting to see if we find any Scourge planet, because if they take a planet with their armies, it does not appear here in our menu. It only appears after the planet is completely taken over. But until then, we cannot know for sure, unless we check every single system. And if it happens to be a infested world, as soon as it goes to their control, they can instantly summon more reinforcements. And that is why this battle is dragging so damn long. So that you know, I'm more than 8 hours in this video just fighting this disgusting bugs, xenobugs. This is a very important battle. They threw at us one of their last 1.7 million fleets, and they're about to send in another one. If we take those two out, we are pretty much very safe throughout this run. And with our mighty Imperial Armada, they didn't even stood a chance. Look at all those strike craft. And we just found a couple of Coptoloids just hanging around. Goodbye! They also leave this weird goo behind. So I've only spotted 2 of their fleets. This one sitting right here and this other one. I think those are the last ones, but I'm not sure. One of them is guarding their constructors and the other one is guarding their infestor. And slowly all remains of a Praetorian infestation are being eliminated from the galaxy. Within a couple generations, our citizens won't even have the nightmares that their grandparents once had of a galaxy with no hope. A galaxy where escaping your home planet and leaving them to be consumed by Xenos was the only way you could ever live. You had to choose between abandoning your land, everyone you loved and know, or stay with them and be consumed by the Scourge. But fear no more. We have defeated them. We are now the Galactic Emperors, and the galaxy is closing in to a new golden age. An age of prosperity, an age of peace, and an age of serenity. Finally, there are just those 2 vassals sitting here. We are gonna go ahead and use all of our fleets at once to just obliterate this one. They are running away. They sit here throughout all this time, and now they're thinking about running. Aww, you are so desperate, aren't you? And you just came to die. Yeah, that's a slaughter. The final brood fleet just getting circled and killed. Let's give the honor to our great Commander Shoulders, a 193 years old commander. Imperial Armada is going to destroy the last remaining Scud fleets. Let's destroy those colony ships. Oh no, there is one starbase here. Yeah, they were controlling so many sections of the galaxy. There is a system there, another one there. And you know, it's just like a bug plague. Literally a bug plague, but a galactic one. There is the last Scourge Station, Definitive Edition. Bam. The end of the Scourge, finally! The galaxy breathed a new collective sigh of relief today. Not only the galaxy, but me included. That was such a long run. Those sentinels, guys, they just sit here doing absolutely nothing. And I bet they are saying like, oh boys, we defeated the Scourge once again. Yeah, now this plantoid with tiny little hands is telling us that he's leaving because there is no point in staying in the galaxy, since the Scourge has been defeated. I mean, I gotta give it to you, you're very brave to come all the way here and message the Emperor to tell this after doing nothing for over a century. And he also ends telling, this is Sentinel-1 signing off. Yeah, I hope you sign off and never come back. That's it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this playthrough. The next one, I promise, it's gonna be much smoother than this one. We were testing a psionic build. I have never played this one before, but yeah, it's so much much happened in this playthrough. That was so much editing done to make this as quick as possible for you guys to watch. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any feedback and suggestions, please let me know in the comments. I will very glad to hear all of your opinions, because I'm just starting the channel now. So if you guys have any ideas that would be better to implement, any new videos ideas that you might want to see on the channel, let me know. And Action here is signing off today. I will see you guys next time.